Does that relate to what we were talking about before we were on air about the sociological cryptid?
Yeah, that's something that I was writing on. I was watching one of my favorite commentators, Bill O'Reilly, talking about the fakiness of this newscasting and what's out there in the division. And I thought of this word. It's that we get created these false gods. I'm calling them sociological cryptids, to where it's nothing that you really can define, but it's something you're supposed to be afraid of. It's these ideas out there, it's the ghosts that you really can't even define, and they lurk and they hide and they will hurt you and come to your house and disrupt your work and take your money. If you think of all the threats that are given to you, these are sociological patterns that are implanted, not subliminally, but pretty overtly, and we don't recognize them as being damaging. The if you look at commercials, and I know I harp on this, what colors are the commercials using? What sounds are they using? What kind of people are they presenting? That's their target audience. You won't see them talk about how much it costs. They'll tell you that you need it. To hell with how much it costs. So that's just advertising. And I love advertising. I think it's fascinating. It's that circus. But if you start looking at the commercials, and if you start looking at the media, at news, at influencers, and thought, what if nobody listened to them? What about the hoity-toity Hollywood people with 10 facelifts and people that dress them and talking about how simple their life is? It's a bunch of bullshit. Don't be fooled by that and think you have to do that, because they're terrified of you. These people, the influencers, they are terrified of you because they don't know how to get you to follow them because they're so insecure. They don't know how to force you to give them money and power. What if nobody did? Back in the 80s, there was this thing, what if there was a war and nobody came? Well, that's an abstract ideal. I'm sure people make up these ideas of wars and nobody wants to participate and get all incensed and upset about it. So we tend to do these things in sociological cryptidology, such as every age. When I was growing up, the sociological cryptid was Russia. They were gonna no, it was Cuba. We were gonna be Cuban Missile Crisis, and we were supposed to hate the Cubans. Who are you supposed to hate now? You are programmed to hate the other side, whatever side you are on. The projection, the blaming, and it will get you incensed. If you look at the internet, if you look at media, you are told exactly what to do. And if you don't do it, then you're left out. And I'm sure when I say that, you think, yeah, I know that. But do the emotions know that? It's
No, the emotions are following what you're being dragged into.
Well, we're programmed for dopamine dumps. How can we make things easier? The commercials will all tell you here's our dopamine dump. You can buy dopamine through us. It will make your life easier. It'll make time go faster. It'll make you not have to wait. It'll make you better than other people. It'll make this or that. It's always to create effect when the cause really is them getting money from you and power. And as I stated before, Hollywood is dying out. Who watches the Emmys? Who wants to see people that are so thin when you turn sideways you can't see them? They look like Auschwitz survivors. And you're told now this is what you have to be? Really? So if you look at what's really being said and what you're being fed, that will create your life. And you're going to have to get very good at discerning who you are and to trust that first circle. your TYH, trust the people that are within your first circle who you can be vulnerable around, because you don't want to be vulnerable to influencers, to media people, or to commercials.
Well, that just continues feeding the beast of the sociological cryptids.
Yeah, and these sociological cryptids these days, you know, a cryptid to me is a being that is outside of time and space for humanity. And of course, humans are afraid of everything, whether they're bad or not. They're scary because they're not people. People are afraid of what they call the aliens, of the dogmen, of Bigfoot, of Mothman, of all these cryptids that you really don't know exactly who and what they are. There's a lot of truth out there. But in order to project our fears on what I call low hanging fruit, if you become agitated or afraid, the low hanging fruit in your life will present itself as, oh, this is what's wrong. This is it. And those things hang on. So you have to talk yourself out of it reasonably. Go, now, come on. Wait a minute. What's really going on here? And a lot of times we can depend on other people to help us with that. But who do you trust? Who do you allow yourself to be vulnerable to?